What's up, Steven? How you doing? How's it going? See if anybody else joins in. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it. What's new with you? Andrew, what's up, my buddy? What's up, Rob? What up, Bastos? Salute. Just joined a brew here. Yes, sir. First live stream. Doing it up. Having the friends join. This is the Weizenbach that I brewed. All right, which is a higher alcohol Hefeweizen. This one's actually 9%. Malty. It's got a little banana-y, nuttiness to it. Clove. Frack, what's up? Jared, how you doing? Good to see you guys. Well, I got my phone over here on this side, and I got my laptop over here. I'm viewing the chat on the laptop. So, this is pretty interesting. So I'm here in the brewery. What are you guys doing? Are you driving home from work? How was your day today? How many people we got in here? What does it say? Oh, 9. 9 of us are watching right now. Yeah, you can do it, Rob. You can do a hef at 9%. It's just a higher alcohol. It's a Weizenbach. Hello, Jacqueline and Dad. Good to see you. Good evening. Showing love to everybody. Salute. Well, this is my hangout. This is my man cave. Got the meat locker back there. 7 bone and ribeyes dry aging now. All right, Jared. See you, buddy. When you get home, maybe you can hop back on. I don't know how long I'm going to be on. Sensei says, when I turn 21, I can come try your homemade beer as my first drink. Of course you can. You just got to turn 21. So I'm going to brew this weekend. I'm going to do a vanilla bacon porter that a friend of mine wanted me to do here on the channel. He suggested it, so we're going to go ahead and do it. What's up, Papa Joe? How you doing over there in Georgia? And Andrew, that's my daughter, Bella, Isabella. What's up, Chris? How are you doing? What's going on? Hey Chris, I saw some of your game cam videos on there. Those are pretty nice. Some interesting animals showing up on that camera. He said on the throne. Taking a dump. Number one, number two? What? Or number three? What's number three? Where are you located again, Chris? New Hampshire. Big deer up there. How you doing, Gallery? Backwood Barbecue, what's up? I'm drinking a beer, Weizenbach, which is a higher alcohol Hefeweizen that I brewed, 9%. I'm just gonna have one. Well, Daniel, I got 3 7-bone ribeyes, certified Angus beef, and I have 2 whole New York strips in there. The 2 New York strips are still in the original cryovac. I haven't taken them out yet. I just got them yesterday. But I'll start to dry edge those soon. I'm gonna let the other ones, because they haven't been in there that long, the 7-bone ribeyes, you gotta let them sit in there for a little bit, for at least 2 or 3 weeks before you introduce more meat into there, because more meat you put into there to the open atmosphere, the higher the humidity goes up, and you don't want that, because the humidity is already sitting at like about 86-87%. So as the meat stays in there a little bit longer, it's going to go down. It's going to go down in about a few days to a week to where it should be. Yes, I do. I do brew my own beer. I dry age my own beef. I grill, I cook, barbecue. I do everything. I got a lot of passion for that. I just love doing it. Wow, we got 14 people in here so far. 4 Seasons Barbecue, what's up? How's it going? Good to see you in here. Hello, Sharon. How are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. I'm about to light a stogie up, just to let everybody know. Nothing like a good cigar. Who's from? No, I'm from upstate New York. Troy, just outside of Albany. Upstate, man. Harmon Heat, what's up? How's it going? Everybody that's in here that you're seeing somebody new for the first time, go ahead and sub to them. Sub them up. Show them some love. And show me some love too, please. Because I love you all. Really, I do. I'm new to this. I've only been doing it for like 3 months. But I'm getting the hang of it. Steven, I'll see you later, buddy. You take care. How many taps? Daniel Nedry says, how many taps do I run on my kegerator? I actually don't have a kegerator, Daniel, because I don't drink it every day. And if I let the kegerator sit with the beer in the lines, I got to worry about cleaning it, you know, all the time. That beer is sitting in the lines. So what I do is I have the kegs in a freezer over here with a thermostat controller, and I keep them cold in there with picnic taps on them. I have a couple picnic taps running. I'll show you that. I'll show you guys in a little bit. The Gallery Backyard Barbecue. He says, I'm in Jersey. Close. I'm coming over to eat and drink. Well, I'm originally from upstate New York, but I live in Florida right now. Yeah, the hot summer heat. Oh, I love it so much. No. Trying to get back with this chat here. Beer will turn to piss. If it's ignored, yes. Four Seasons Barbecue says, Tommy, I got my 4-piece Blackstone taco kit today. Cool. Andrew says, I wonder how many vegans I can get into this live stream. Yeah, well, I mean, the vegans are allowed, but they better keep their mouth shut. Where am I reading here? Jeez, I'm going too fast here. Four Seasons Barbecue, that's awesome. Galley Barbecue says 0. It's cool, Andrew. We're in Florida. I am about an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes away from Orlando, just outside of Ocala in Beverly Hills, Florida. Okay, yes, there is a Beverly Hills, Florida. I'm not lying. We call it Burial Hills. A lot of old people around here. Isabella, who's the famous person? We're all famous. Isabella, the 864 is Andrew, Grill Sergeant. No, Daniel, it wasn't carpet. It was a black like rubber mat that I cut and I put it into the into my firm chamber that's in back of me, the big 26 cubic foot chest freezer. There's a Hollywood, Florida too, Chris says. Yes, there is a Hollywood, Florida. I live in Tampa. Please forgive me. Comparison, what's your name again? What's up, Louie? My daughter's coming out. Uh-oh, Isabella's in the house. What's up, baby girl? Get your head down and say hello.
Hi.
Alright, turn it down, dude.
Turning it off.
Alright. Alright guys, I'm going to show you around a little bit here. Let me take this off.
You should give me a shout
Let me take this off here. There's my brewery system. Everything runs off a computer. Got an electrical winch for the grain basket. Another beverage cooler over here. There's my buddy Mike up there protecting the brewery.
I'm done.
There's the beer. With the picnic taps. I got the Mosaic Pale Ale in there, which is a 3% easy drinker. I have a barley wine that's 13% alcohol. I got a Russian Imperial Stout that's 10%. That was just kegged. It's got to be carved. and the Weizenbach. So if we come over here, this is what I ferment in. That container right there, that's a mead. It's a honey wine. That's 15% alcohol. That's got to sit for a year before I touch it.
Dad, you know he's famous.
Andrew, Isabella keeps pointing to your name on there. She goes, Dad, you know he's famous. She watches your videos too. Here's a meat locker. Proper temperature, proper humidity. Fans going. All right, let me put this phone back over here. All right, I'll see you,
I'm
Bella.
gonna go eat all my strawberries.
Andrew says he'll send you his autograph. All right.
Bye, Dad.
Phone's back. Bye, baby. All right, let me catch you. All right. He said, haha, that's right, support Pops. Yeah, she's a good girl. I got great kids. My oldest one is my oldest daughter. She's 19. She's in her second year of college. Her name is Giovanna. I have wonderful kids. My son Dominic, he's 16. He's going to be a senior next year. My son Anthony, he's 13 years old. He's going into 8th. My daughter Isabella, she's going into 7th. She's 12. Andrew, man cave. Yes, absolutely, man cave. This is where I like to hang out. Tri-Tip Junkie says, Wait a minute. The Gallery Backyard Barbecue says, was that a Gallery Backyard Barbecue sticker I just saw? No, sir, you did not. You can send me one, though. I'll put it up. Tri-Tip Junkie says, that looks like enough beer. Well, it is enough beer, but when you have people over, it goes pretty fast. He says, that's why people, Comparison Cooking says, that's why people move to Florida, can create the best man caves after leaving all those taxes. Yeah. Thank you, Jacqueline and Dad. This is a cool place. This is my hangout. Does that Russian beer have any collusion in it? What do you mean collusion? I lost the chat here. Chris, you say, am I blue? No, I'm not a law enforcement officer. I just support them big time. I'm a barber. I cut a lot of their hair. I'm friends with a lot of them. Hey, Lockett, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Wow, there's a lot of people in here. There's 19 people in here so far. That's awesome. I'm getting lost in these comments. Sorry, I'm slow, guys. Is this clear? Is this stream clear to you guys? How does it sound? Good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Well, Andrew, thank you for setting me up with this. And thank you for helping me out doing this. I wouldn't have done it without you. Well, I would have done it, but I would have messed it up. Hey, look who's here. Ninja's here. Salty Tails. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, Grill Sergeant is good people. Ninja's here. Yes, he is. My buddy. Nice to see you too, buddy. This is great. This is great. I'm glad to see this many people on here. This is a good turnout. Scott N says, what's your favorite Florida only non-distro beer? I don't know. My favorite Florida beer is probably easy drinking, low alcohol, Hefeweizen or Pale Ale. Thank you, Lockett. I appreciate it very, very much. Everybody take the time to sub up to people. If you see somebody new in here, show them some love. We need to all love each other. We need to help each other out. Camp House Barbecue, what's up? So how do I get my hands on some of those homebrew, he says. Well, I've never sent beer through the mail. I could probably do it, but anybody's always welcome to come here. Hello, Stidham. Hello from Oklahoma. Salute. Listen, this is the first time me doing this. I don't know how to make people moderators or anything like that, or where, you know, and all the other stuff that everybody usually does. All right, Rob Sconey, if I'm saying the name, he asked me how long do I dry age. I dry age for 45 to 60 days. Okay. When I open up the package, everything is sanitized. You probably saw one video that I put out when I was putting the piece of meat in the meat locker. Okay, it's to the open air, and he knows that. Rob, you said you dry age? Rob, what kind of setup do you have for dry aging? Oh, we did. Okay. Small beverage cooler. All right. Well, I think I might go live a little bit this weekend on Sunday when we're brewing the vanilla bacon porter. Whatever I decide to do, I think I might cook cook a couple racks of ribs too on the 22-inch Weber charcoal grill. All right, had enough. See, that's the thing about home brewing and stuff. You know, you can only brew so much. You can only drink so much beer. Stidham, who are you talking to? Are you talking to me? On what type of smoker? John, huh? Is that John Nowak? Ninja, you need to come here. We need to get together, buddy. I really do. I need to give that Cuban guy a big Italian La Familia hug. Good to see you, John. Good to see you, buddy. Got to make a video too. I had more shots in 2 hours in 2019. Oh, geez. I use the, well, depends on how many racks of ribs I do. But I love my little 22-inch Weber charcoal standard grill. $70. You can't beat that. Regular little dome 22-inch Weber. Well, I'm going to pour me another beer, Ninja, right now. Here you go, Ninja. This is a 9% Weizenbach, which is a higher alcohol Hefeweizen. 9%. Oh, that's good. All right, let me catch up with these comments here. Rob Sconey says the Webers holding heat surprisingly well. Yes, they do. Like I said, I love it. Smoking Mary's Rack Pack Barbecue. What's up? Mike Montoya. Stidham Family Gospel says I have a 6 foot, and I just lost it. Where'd it go? Offset, falling apart. I need a new one. You know what? They have it at Home Depot. One for a real nice one that I bought. It's the Char Grill Pro Series or something like that. For $300, and if you take care of it, it'll last a long time. Salute, Sharon. A friend ordered. Can't wait to check it out. Oh, Pickles is here. What's up? What's up, Charlie? Cheers, buddy. Now, I'm hoping if this thing is crystal clear, it's live stream, all right, and the audio's good, it better show up good when the video's on there. Hey, Ninja, those ossobucos looked beautiful that you did. Very, very nice. Good, thank you. Thank you, good. I'm glad. So, anybody else want to ask me any more questions, or? Because we can get crazy on this thing if we want. We got a crazy Cubano in the crowd. Stogie time. Nub Maduro. You can't go wrong with this, buddy. Ninja, I have 3 7-bone-in USDA certified Angus beef ribeyes in there, and 2 New York strips, whole New York strips. Nothing but health in this live chat. Gallery says, yeah, health. This is great. Sitting out here in my garage, in my brewery, doors wide open. Wish it could be a little bit cooler, but what's my favorite cook? Pickles Barbecue. Charlie says, what's my favorite cook? Wow, what is my favorite cook? I'd have to probably say there's nothing like a dry aged ribeye. There's nothing like dry aged steak. It's amazing what you can do yourself at home. It cracks me up of all these high dollar restaurants and stuff, okay? They got these expensive steak prices and stuff. You could do the same thing in your home. The same thing. You guys saw the tomahawk videos that I put up. Well, there's some of the dry aged beef that I put up on my channel. You know, I'm learning a lot, and these videos will get better. The more people that I come in contact with, you learn different things, and you get the hang of it better. So, but doing this dry aging at your home, most of the time when you go to get a dry aged steak, you're only getting 28 days. All right. I do 45 to 60 days. That nuttiness, that butteriness, that umami savory flavor is set in. But of course, the longer you go, the more funkier it gets. A lot of people look for that. But I think around 55 to 60 days is the sweet spot for me. Now, some people may not like that. Some people may only like 35, but it's all people's choice. All right, let me catch up on these comments here. Ninja says Arturo Fuente cigars are awesome. Yes, they are awesome. Galley Barbecue says smoked drink and beef. LOL. Yes, that's true. Grill Sergeant says salty tails. They are the best. I don't know, Andrew. There's nothing like La Flor Dominicana's double Ligero Maduros. Or Cane F's straight Ligeros. All right. Camp House Barbecue says, I love the meat is murder sticker. Yes, I put that on. People get a lot of kick out of that. Meat is murder. Tasty, tasty murder. So true. Sharon says 70 is cool enough, Chris, at least for me. Well, yeah, it's I like it when it's like 50, 60 degrees. Four Seasons Bar Barbecue says death row last meal mine would be prime rib, ribeye, baked potato, and Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts, buddy. Papa Joe Cooking says true that, Chris. My son Dominic just came out here.
Yeah?
Yeah, the ball buster he is. Come say hello.
Wait, which one's recorded?
Huh? This one. Right here. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on?
Hey, this is my son Dominic. Dominic the boss. Ninja says, what about dry aging for longer than 100 days? Ninja, I don't know if I have enough patience for that. And when you keep them in there, to put every piece of beef dry ages differently. Okay, there could be a little gap up where the bones lie, and air could get up in there, and it could brown the meat, and oxidation could occur and stuff. But I don't know how people do these long dry ages like that and get away with it. I don't know if I would want to do 100 days. 60, 62 is the longest that I've ever done. Stidham Family Gal says a friend of mine bought me a Wagyu ribeye steak about 5 years ago. I didn't know whether to grill it or put it in a safe. I've never had Wagyu. Now my buddy Ninja has. Check out his channel. All right, where are we at here? Four Seasons Barbecue says I did a ribeye and Brussels sprouts video a little bit ago. I love Brussels sprouts. Wait, I just said that. Gallery Barbecue. See you later, buddy. Thanks for coming. Yes, I am like you, Ninja, in a lot of ways. I do get impatient. I do. But sometimes I just, I mean, is it bad that I come in here and I just sit in this chair and I look at the fridge and I stare at my meat? Does that make me a bad person? It's my meat. I can do whatever I want with it. I can look at it. I can do whatever I want. Andrew says, what meat am I looking at? Stidham Family Gospel says, it was my first Wagyu. He never had any smoked brisket before. He left Oklahoma and bought a trailer smoker. Wow. Nowak says, we'll venture off into exotic meats. Well, exotic as in what? I was thinking about doing lamb, but I'd have to probably hook up with Ninja to get some lamb. To get his hookup. Ninja says, it makes you a better person for making what other people pay crazy money in restaurants for. You are exactly, listen to me. You're absolutely correct. Correct. Stidham Family Gospel says he is a trust fund baby. LOL. Camp House Barbecue says, I do that dry age with deer meat. It's the best. Really? I like to get a hold of something good, but there's got to be a lot of waste on the deer. Especially doing a tenderloin. Ninja, did you dry age a tenderloin yet? Or did you want to? You didn't dry age a brisket or anything, did you? I had a friend, he dry aged a tenderloin, and what he did is he wrapped it up in cheesecloth, and he butcher twined it, and then he soaked it in bourbon, but he only did it for like I think 28 days or 25 days or something like that, and he said it was excellent. Okay. Ninja, did you think that you wanted to do a tenderloin? John Nowak says, like elk and deer. Well, I wouldn't know where to get the elk from. I would like to try deer. Maybe I can hook up with one of my hunting buddies and get a ham or something. Ninja says brisket, yes, but no tenderloins. Ninja says, I have my little fridge full right now, but I will as soon as I have some space there. Elk is crazy expensive here in Florida. I bet it is. Hit up Kent from Daddy Dutch Barbecue. Really? This is such a great smoke. Wish you guys were here. Beefalo. Kent just got a huge elk, huh? Daddy Dutch Barbecue? Andrew, are you going to brew that beer? Like you said you were going to do? Okay, good. You are going to do a video on that too, right? Ted Turner. Papa Joe Cooking says Ted Turner has a Beefalo ranch in New Mexico. Andrew says, yeah, I need content. I still don't even know what my next video is going to be. Sometimes it's hard to think of what you want to do and to keep up. Well, how long have I been on here so far? Almost an hour. That's pretty cool. Time goes by when you're having fun. But yes, Ninja, you're correct. And Ninja, you're doing a great job. Your videos are awesome. Your content is awesome. Everything is awesome. Andrew, everybody does such a great job. We all need to stick together and help each other out. Well, we do anyways. I'm just saying that. But awesome. You're welcome, Ninja. Love you, buddy. Cubanos and Italians are so alike. It's crazy. Yes, you're right. Very similar in cultures. Family, loving, partying, drinking. just fun. Just whole family fun. Thank you for coming, Four Seasons. I'll see you later, buddy. Noisy and patient. Yeah, you're right. So how many times do people, do you guys usually go live? A couple times a week, maybe? Really want to take a couple trips to like a brewery or something and go live or whatever. I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to get over that fear of people looking at me thinking I'm stupid or something, or give me funny looks for recording. Ninja does a lot. He does a lot. He plans and plans and plans. Good to hear that, Charlie. Pickles Barbecue. Good to hear that. So whenever I feel like going live, I'm just gonna turn it on, and whoever views. Because it's let me tell you something though. When you're brewing here, oh excuse me, there's that beer. When you're brewing here, and step by step and everything, it's hard to make a video out of that because it takes you forever. My niece Alicia Spinazzola was here from St. Pete, and she was helping me out with her girlfriend Nikki, and so it took forever. It took like an extra 3 hours almost to do that. You know, you're recording this, you're recording the what I'm doing, the movement on the computer, the mash temps, recording the movement of what I'm doing on the mashing in the grains, this and that, and you know, just every little thing takes up a lot of time. So who all is still here right now? Yes, Ninja, it is a lot of time and work. But the benefit will be great one day, my friend. Great. Andrew, you're not here? Where'd you go, Andrew? You're right. You're right. Hey, T-Roy. What's up, T-Roy? Good to see you. Hey, T-Roy, look. There's my meat locker. You see it, buddy? I got 3 7-bone certified Angus beef ribeyes in there and 2 New York strips. Dry aging. 45 to 60 days. Well, all you got to do is buy one, and it's easy to convert. A friend of mine came up from Tampa and did mine and ran the wires up through the bottom and stuff, and I was scared to do it, to be honest with you. I was scared to do it because I thought I was going to end up hurting the fridge, do some damage to it. But after I seen him do it, it was a piece of cake. Now I know how to do it. It's a piece of cake. Anybody can do it. That's just one thing I try to tell people. Don't be afraid to do anything. Do it. You can do it. The only way to learn is to do it. Especially with home brewing, with anything, home brewing. You would be amazed of what you could do brewing a beer for yourself. And these big breweries that make these beers, okay, 95% of the time, you're making it actually better than they are. Everybody just needs to do it. Everybody needs to get out there, try new things, do it. Get your hands dirty and do it. You're gonna mess up sometimes. I've messed up beer. All right. Well, thank God, knock on wood, I haven't messed up any dry age yet. Please God, I don't want to mess up anything. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to mess up any meat. No. There's another beer that I want to do after, well, someone suggested it, after the vanilla bacon porter. That I'm doing this weekend. I want to do a chili pepper ale. And I do quite a bit of those. I've done habanero, I've done jalapeno, I've done Japones peppers, which are in the cayenne family. They're the peppers, the red peppers that are in, my mind's going blank. General Chow's chicken. Okay? And they're pretty hot. I'm going to tell you a story about that. Listen to this. I don't know if anybody's had the beer Arrogant Bastard Ale. Alright? Arrogant Bastard Ale is a very aggressive beer. Alright, it's almost like an IPA almost. It's a hard hit punch beer. Well, I do a clone of that and it comes out almost exactly the same. So I went to my guy that I get my grains from and everything. So I got the grains one time and I got my recipe and everything all together, whatever, and these are all my recipes that I make myself. I create myself. All right. So I get these grains from him and I go on brew day. I got my yeast starter going. My yeast is working and everything, and so I go and I mill the grains, and I turn around and I look in the bucket, and there's bugs in there. All right, there was like 4 or 5 of them in there. So I'm freaking out. I've never seen them before. So I call him up and I said, "Hey, there's bugs in the grain. What's going on? You need to check your stuff." And he's like, no, it couldn't be. No, that's not possible. This and that. So I said, "Yes, there is." I said, "Well, next weekend I need you to bring me the same stuff. Okay, I need you to bring me new because I got to do this beer." Right? So he was like, "Okay, I'll do that." So I take the grain that had the bugs in it, and I was about to throw it away, but I said to myself, I said, "You know what? I'll give it to my friend for his chickens." So I put the lid on it and I put it into the freezer over here. And it was in the cold temperature, it was in like 36 degrees. So I went out online and I'm researching, okay, what people do when they find bugs and stuff in there. Well, they people online said, this was a long time ago that this happened, long time ago. Like the first year and a half that I was brewing, whatever. So I go on there and I read what's going on. And they're telling me if there's a big infestation of them, throw it out. All right? If you only see a few of them, use it. So what I did is I used it. I went to the grocery store. I got those Japone peppers, and I made the beer with those peppers in there, okay, in that beer. And I called it Heat Weave because that's what the name of the bugs were. They're weevils that were in there, weevils. So I served it at a beer event and I called it Heat Weave. And everybody went crazy over it. They loved it. It had a good amount of sweetness to it. Not too much, a good amount of sweetness to it. Malty. And right at the back end, it stung a little bit. It was hot. And it just, like, with a few seconds, it disappeared. Everybody went crazy over it. So I called it Heat Weave. And everybody's like, Heat Weave? What's weave? Then I told them the whole story, and they were like, you got to be kidding me. Bugs? I said, yeah, it's only a few. There was only a few of them in there in the grain. But the bugs are in everything. Flour, rice, and all that and everything. But that's what happened. So, anyways. But now every time I make it now, I call it Heat Wave. So it's back to normal, no bugs. Okay, now let me go back. T-Roy says, howdy folks to everybody. Just got to do it yourself. Hey, Paul, that's my buddy Paul. I just got to do it yourself. He does fantastic work with saltwater fish tanks. He's starting his channel back up. Salty Tails Ninja says, hanging around with my boy Chris. Yes, sir. Paul says, yes, sir, me too. He makes the best dry aged beef. Boy. Heck yeah. Ninja says, subbed you guys up, Salty Tails. Okay. Ninja says, did you ever brew with banana? Yes, I had. Yes, I did. Banana. I did a bananas Foster's. I soaked the bananas in the rum, and I used that for a beer. It was a light. Well, it was like about 5.5% of. It was a Hefeweizen. It had a good banana flavor with the rum in the background for like a bananas Foster's. And actually, I won Pro Brewer's Choice competition with that beer. Bananas Foster's. Ninja says, thank you so much. T-Roy, yes, crazy story. Yes, but that's really what happened. Good night, Papa Joe. Thank you for coming, my friend. See you next time. T-Roy says, I used to make a raspberry lambic that I loved. It was about 14% ABV and it aged like a fine wine. Lambics, almost like a sour, a light sour. I bet you that was excellent. I'm not really a fan of sours, but I do like lambics because they're on the lighter side. Sours are very popular here in Florida. All right, so who's all left here? I'm gonna need another drink. What do I got a bottle of in there? You know what? I think I'm just gonna pour me another beer. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, you got me a beer. Yeah, I know, not that long ago I said I wasn't gonna have, I was done, but hey, I had to pour me another one. Check out my glasses. Famiglia Brewing. Together we make a family. That's what it's all about, people. Salute. Thank you, T-Roy. Good to see you. See you next time, my friend. All right, everybody. Yes, sir. What's up, Ninja? How you doing? Already did that? All right, everybody. Let me just say this one more time here. Whoever's here, together is better, brother. Yes, absolutely right, Ninja. You are Salty Tails. You are correct. Absolutely. Why you got to be so far away, Ninja? Man. You should be my neighbor. But anyways, everybody in here, sub up to everybody. Show everybody some love. Do what you got to do. Sub up. Sub up. Sounds like I'm saying shut up. Sub up. Are you leaving, Ninja? Oh, okay. So what else do you want to talk about? Come on, let's get this place going here again. All right, let me ask you guys. Oh, you're running out of battery? Geez, I wonder, you just reminded me, I wonder how my battery is. That's a new phone, so it should be doing good. Hold on. All right. That's better. So Ninja, let me ask you something. What's the best way that you like to cook your steaks? Best way. Paul from Just Gotta Do It Yourself says, what fridge is best for dry aging? Well, best for dry aging, okay, it's really about what you can afford. Well, let me tell you something. Okay, the first time that I ever did my first dry age, I did it in the chest freezer with the thermostat controller. Okay. but I couldn't see it when it was in there, and it was driving me nuts. All right. So if you get one of these refrigerators like I got in back, or the glass doors that you can see it, all I got to do is open up that door from the laundry room, look in. Oh, hey, my meat is okay. All right, I'll be fine. Right? I can see it. Everything looks normal. And what's funny is sometimes when I open up the garage door, I get that light hint beef smell from there, but that goes away after a couple weeks, week and a half. So anyways, Ninja says about the steak question, what was the best way that he likes to grill a steak? He says, I did fall in love with grilling, man. No pan or any other way for me. Charcoal is really the best. When you get that heat screeching hot, reverse sear it. Most of the times that's what I like to do. And then you go ahead and get that thing screaming hot. I do like 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds on each side until desired doneness. I can tell what the temperature is by just looking at it and feeling it now. That's how long I've been doing it. Respect to any person that likes it different, but charcoal grilling is the way to make a good steak. Ninja, you're exactly, you are correct, man. But yes, what was I gonna say? I just lost the thought. Oh my God, I'm getting old. 43 years old and I'm losing shit already. Ooh, I swore. Ooh, that's okay. Sorry. Anyways, sometimes I'll add a little bit of wood chips to that too, Ninja. Paul says, reverse sear. Reverse sear is what we did in the with the tomahawk, Paul. Okay, you start it off with the coals first. I usually leave my steaks off the coals for like 6 minutes. All right, because it's hot up under there, underneath that dome in that Weber grill. Then I take it out after the 6 minutes. I take the top off. I check the temperature, see where it's at, and then I'll flip it over to the other side. Then I'll go another 5 minutes. Then I'll check the temperature. And if the temperature is like around 90 degrees, between 100, 90, 95 degrees, I'll take it off and I'll let the steak rest for about 10 minutes to let it cool down. Then I get those coals screeching hot. All right? Hot. And then I'll go ahead and take it, put that steak on there. All right? 20 seconds to 30 seconds the most. And flip it. Usually takes me like 4 to 6 times to get the desired doneness that I want. And then it comes out perfect. Rare. Just upon when you take it off, okay, listen to me. When you're just about to take it off, and it'll rest, and it'll be mid-rare when you cut into it. And that's how I do my steaks. 90% of the time. But when I do my steaks in the cast iron skillet, I get that skillet screeching hot. All right. Put some extra virgin olive oil in there. Or I'll put some beef tallow in there. Or butter or whatever. And that steak that I have with SPG on it, salt, pepper, garlic, usually that's all I usually put on dry aged steaks. Because if you put anything else on there, it'll take away from that dry aged flavor. And you don't want to do that. So the salt, pepper, garlic, and that steak is at room temperature. All right. So now what you do is you put that in that pan when it's screaming hot like that. 1 minute on each side. Flip it over. Okay. Then you put it down to medium heat. Then you do 30 seconds each side to your desired doneness. Comes out perfect. Mid-rare. Now the sous vide, I do have a sous vide, and I've done it 3 times. I don't know if I care for it too much. It's just not me, I think. Hello, Behind the Garage Barbecue. What's up, buddy? Thank you, Ninja. Salute. Well, guys, how long has it been? It's been almost an hour and a half. Wow. How was your Christmas and New Year's, everybody? Dead Broke Barbecue. What's up, Dead Broke Barbecue? Ninja, you were sick like a dog? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Dead Broke says mine was great and yours. It was good. It was my holidays were good, but I lost my grandfather on October 29th, and he meant a very lot to me. I was basically raised by my grandparents, and the holidays weren't the same for me. Miss them a lot. But when I first started this channel, I called it La Familia Brewing Craft Beer and Dry Aged Beef. And a couple of friends of mine, including Ninja, said that the name was too long, which I did agree with them. But after my grandfather passed, I decided to shorten it to La Familia, basically in honor of him. My grandfather was 87 years old. He was about to turn 88 in this January. And he was healthy his whole life. And then he got cancer. And then we had him around for a little more than a year after that. And so I decided to make this channel and honor him. So I called it La Familia. He was a great man. Really was. He was a great man. He'd light up the room. And anybody that ever came in contact with him, he was their best friend. You know. But anyways, so I just want to thank you all for being close with me, and you know, chatting and being there. I love you all, really, I do. I haven't met much of you, a lot of you, and I don't. You guys are my family. La Familia. Together we make a family. Always remember that. So, dead broke. So has anybody, hey, Jared is back. What's up, Jared? Frack Daddy Barbecue right there, baby. Whoever hasn't checked him out, you got to check him out. Hey, Paul, sub up to him. Sub up to everybody that's in here, please. Toasting to our lost loved ones. And for those that are with us here now. Toasting to everybody. Poppy, I love you. It always will. Salute. I miss him so much. You know what's funny is, you know, I'm sitting here and live streaming everybody here, and I got a couple in me now. Now I'm starting to relax and really let loose. Jared says, Frack Daddy Barbecue says, today was the day my grandpa passed away in '95 from cancer. Jared, I'm sorry to hear that. It's not easy. Really, it's not. It's not. And 2 months later, after he passed, my grandmother had a mild stroke. So she's in a rehab center now. She's getting better. They're evaluating her and stuff. She has problems with movement with her right arm and her her right leg, but she's getting better. Thank you, Jared, very much. Thank you. You're right, Rick. You're right. All right, Andrew, thanks for coming, buddy. Thank you very much. I'll see you later, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. Give you a call. Love you, bud. Be good. Well, doing this channel, I don't, I do the brewing and the beef and the cooking and stuff. I don't, as I'm going to go through, I'm going to see which one kicks off more. I don't know. It could be the brewing, it could be the beef, it could be all the cooking and stuff like that. But I don't know if I want to pick one or the other. I think I want to do all. I think people should be able to gather information from everything. There's a lot I gotta learn still. But I'd like to do a real crazy, whacked out beer. Okay, and then pair it with a crazy food. Ninja, listen to this. I was actually thinking about doing some type of like Asian style with dry aged beef. Maybe you can shoot me something, an idea or something or whatever. I don't know, or come up with something. I don't know. This is high quality beef. I don't know, cutting it raw and eating some of it raw. I don't know, but Food and brew. Dead Brooks Barbecue says, food and brew has a perfect combination, bro. So keep both going. I think I will, Dead Bro. I think I will. Ninja says, Salty Tail says, what about Korean barbecue? We can do it because something's gonna be done. Ninja, if I took some steaks or whatever, or came to you and we did a video, I don't care. I'll take all the beef over and bring it to you. I don't care. But something can be done. It's just I getting together and being around people and loving everybody is what needs to be done. You need to have fun in life. You need to enjoy friends and family and everything, and do everything you possibly can, because you only live once. You only live once. Thank you, Rick's Barbecue. You know what, Rick? That's funny that you said that. Rick says, have you ever made any smoked beer? Well, yes, I have. Okay? And smoked beer is good as long as it's not too overpowering. All right? I actually did a beer. Okay, that I served on Nitro at a beer event. It was a Imperial Porter. Okay, it was 10% alcohol. And what I did is I took a whole Kentucky Fire Cured cigar and dropped it down into the beer for a couple days. Then I took it out, I kegged it right away, got it cold, carved it up, and served it at an event, and everybody went crazy over it. They loved it. So I actually floated a cigar, tobacco leaves, and a beer. And that brew I made, um, that brew I had a couple, like a pound and a half of um, cherry wood smoked malt in it, I think it was. Yeah, cherry wood smoked malt. But what happened was okay, a little more than half of that keg went, okay, because it hit off the keg. The beer hit off more than I expected it would have. All right, because I figured people would either like it or not. But a lot of people loved it. So the little bit that I had in there, okay, left over from the event, it sat in there for like a month. Well, it got an actual infection to it, okay, because of the way I put the cigar in there. All right, I should have used the cigar into the boil, put the cigar into the boil instead of put the cigar into the beer after it was fermented and floated it into beer after it was fermented. Okay, if I would have did the cigar into the boil, everything would have been fine. But it got an infection put in there. But the beer was great, okay, when I served it at the event. But the little left over, that was like a gallon and a half or whatever, or something that was left over in the keg, turned. So it happens. It can happen. Yes, Ninja, that is possible. Sometimes I'll take the grain and actually you can put the grain on the smoker and smoke it up. Give it some smoke flavor on there. All right, and then use that and get some extra depth of flavor into there. Rick says, Barbecue and Specialty says, that sounds interesting. I once had a pecan smoked ale that was pretty good. I bet it was good. Well, it's with those beers. It's either you like them or you don't most of the time. But I had a lot of people that liked them. Let's see, how long have we been on here? Oh, an hour and 40 minutes practically. Almost 2 hours. Frack Daddy Barbecue, Jared says, Aaron Franklin made a smoked porter, and damn, was it good? Really? I did I did a lager that was that had rosemary in it, and it was really good. It came out well. Rosemary showed up pretty well. Not a lot. It wasn't overpowering, but it was good. Ninja, are you leaving? Well, I think we had a really good turnout tonight. Really enjoyed myself. Be honest with you, I was a little nervous coming on, but talking with everybody is good. Really good. We got to go ahead and get some of these, get some videos and content going. Think of some really good stuff to do. Some crazy stuff. Has anybody cooked any steaks over on top of the actual charcoal? All right, Jared, I'll see you later, buddy. You take care. Good night. I'll talk to you soon. Who's all left here? Dead broke. So you're talking about you put the actual steak right on top of the real hardwood lump charcoal? And it turned out well? I wonder if I could, if I should do a dry aged steak over that. I know you can't use regular well, you can't use Kingsford briquettes. You have to use real hardwood lump charcoal. Like he said, little uneven cook, but I got to play with the coals more. All right. I wonder if you could do, dead broke, I wonder if you could do a reverse sear that way, then to sear it, put it on top of the charcoal like that. Dead broke, what's your name again? Ricer. That's right. Okay. I'm sorry. I try to remember all these names, but it's hard to remember. AKA Jeff. That's funny. Well, you guys got a great. You guys got great channels, buddy. You got good videos, great videos. All right, well, it's 9:15 here now. We're gonna go ahead and call it a night. I appreciate you all coming. I'm gonna start doing live more. This Sunday when I brew, I'm probably gonna end up going live. So that'll be early in the morning. Well, it's let's see, my buddy John will get here at like 9 o'clock in the morning, so probably about 10, or maybe a little bit earlier than that. I'll go on live. We'll see. Yeah, you're right, Rice. You're right. It's good. I'm really thankful for you all, and it's great that I met you all on here, and I do love you all. So I got a lot of respect for you. And we all need to constantly show love to each other, okay? And be there for one another and help each other out so we can build what we want to build. Because we all know what we want out of this. We want friendship, and we want things to work out the way we want to. All right, well, guys, I'm gonna get off of here, and La Familia is out of here. I'm Christopher Minella, and I will talk to you guys soon. And I will see you all later. Thank you very much again. Later.